So, hello, this is Oki Matsumoto, an old friend of mine, who is the founder and CEO of a large online, very, very large online trading company called, stock trading company called MONEX, M-O-N-E-X, based in Japan, but also now very active in other countries, including the United States.
Yes.
So I'm going to just ask you a couple of simple questions, Oki. And the first is, in your experience in building MONEX, what's the difference between starting the company and having the concept and actually growing it to some scale? The difference between startup and scale up for you?
Well, idea is all everywhere. You know, if you read at the fast company or whatever, you know, the ideas are all over the place. So business model is not the idea. Business model is idea plus how to roll it, how to maintain that. You know, unless you keep doing that venture or enterprise for a certain amount of time, you never grow the company and you never provide impact to the society. So you have to come up with idea or structure to get you going, keep you going. That is very important.
And so what are the key skills or attitudes needed to grow a company that are different from the skills needed to start a company?
Well, I think you can come up with a great idea by yourself, but you can't grow the company by yourself. You have to have mates, colleagues, and the people around you, with you, to work together. Not only in the kind of, how do you say, technical side, but also in the mentally or whatever. You face some problems or troubles, and you have to have friends, colleagues to work with you. That is very important. And also, as I said, you have to have a structure to keep it going. If it's financially, if it's the organizationally, you gotta come up with the way to keep that venture going, not only for a year, but also for like 5 years or 10. I would say minimum 10 years.
That's much longer than I think most entrepreneurs think about when they start a company. What would your advice be then, taking this into account, to someone starting a company, let's say in your area today? What would you tell them? And they're first-time entrepreneur.
Well, I would advise to set the goal not as the, how do you say, like where you want to go, but more like how much more you can accomplish against your capacity. If you have 100 capacity and if you set a goal at 300, in 3 years time or 3 times time, you finished, and then you feel like I'm done. Okay. If you have 100 capacity, think about you try to create 150 every time, every year. Then you keep going, and you will find yourself that you make not only 300, but also 500 to 1,000. So set the target against your capacity, not against the more, how do you say, the place to go or some sort of objective achievement.
So just tell us today, how big is MONEX in Japan, in the United States, and in the world compared to its competitors? Where do you stand?
Okay, we are the second largest online broker in Japan. By the way, in Japan, the online brokerage industry, the share in the retail trading is like more than 90%, including offline, Nomura and everybody. 5 major online brokers has got like 85% share among entire individual trading in Japan, and we are second largest in Japan. And in the States, we are like 6th largest online broker in the United States. We have about 1,000 people across the system, and then we have about 70% of employees located in the States, and we have clients in 150 different countries.
Oki Matsumoto, founder and CEO of MONEX, thank you very much.
Thank you.